What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another video, and today I'm so excited to show you that I built the Broncos Stadium in Minecraft. This is only my second video on YouTube, and I'm super excited to see where this goes, so please subscribe, support the channel, and I just can't wait to see what happens. So this is a city I've been working on for a while. A lot of projects going on there. I think I'm going to make a second video kind of describing what I've been working on over there. Got a lot of got a lot of fun stuff going on. But the point of this video is to show you this epic thing that I've been working on for a while now. I have built the Broncos Stadium in Minecraft. The Broncos just announced that they're building a new stadium for their players. So I was like, well, why don't I design one on Minecraft that I think would be pretty sweet. I've grown up in Colorado. I'm a huge Broncos fan. I've loved them my whole life, and I figured I'd pay homage to them and do something pretty cool. So this stadium is unfinished. It's probably about halfway done. There's still a lot of work to go, but I am so excited about it, and I can't wait to show you guys all the inner workings. So this is going to be part one of a 2 or 3 part video, but this is the first part where I kind of just show you the layout of the whole stadium, what I've been working on it. So we'll start here at the front. Right at the front, you'll see the sponsorship from Empower, the company that currently sponsors the Broncos. Great company. And this stadium is going to be also sponsored by them. So you have the big signage over here. And these are going to be the suites. These are going to be the suite boxes for, the managers of the Broncos, the reps for Empower, stuff like that, and the people who want to pay those high ticket prices. You'll also see the Empower sign over here on this side of the stadium. It's going to be called Empower Field. So, but let me take y'all in so you guys can get a good feel of the stadium. Up there we have Thomas Terrace for Demaryius Thomas. It was so sad when he passed away, but wanted to pay homage to him with this top terrace. We got the different colored seats. It's pretty fun, so that'll be cool. And then also have his number 88 on the field. This field took me a while to figure out. These numbers, I would still like them to be a little bit smaller, but with the scale of the field, this is the best I could come up with for those. If you guys have any suggestions on how to make these numbers a little better, please put them in the comments. Got the end zones, and I'm so proud of how this logo turned out. This took so long to do. Got the logo over here too, so it's pretty cool. But let's show you the locker rooms. So down here we got the medical tent. You can go in, take a little nap after an injury. Over here we got the player benches. They can sit, watch the game while they're on the sidelines. And then through here we have the Denver Broncos locker room. I did my best with the space that was given up here to write out Denver. It's a little weird, but it does the job. We got the old-fashioned old Broncos logo in the middle. Got some benches. And then this has exactly 53 locker spots for the 53 spots on a NFL roster. So I just thought that was a cool little touch. These are supposed to be their jerseys, and then these are supposed to be their helmets, and then hooks to hang stuff. This is vanilla Minecraft, no mods or anything. I just use commands to build things. So this is vanilla Minecraft, so don't have actual jerseys, but that would be cool. On the other side, we have the visiting locker room. Got to make it as plain and as boring as possible, of course, because it's the visiting team. I almost thought about putting like a Chiefs logo here or something, but we can't be having that in the Broncos stadium. So yeah, but I'm super proud of this area as well. There's more I could do with the locker rooms, but if y'all have any suggestions, drop them in the comments. All right, let me show you all the suites. So this is gonna be the main ownership suite right here. These are where they're actually going to sit during the game. I mean, look at that view. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This is $1 million seat right here. I love it. I would sit there. Inside, you have some tables to stand around at and chat. You got a couple maps of the field. That's just so cool. Such a cool view. Over here, you have a great view of the ocean. Well, the current Bronco Stadium is in Colorado, and we don't have an ocean. thought it'd be cool to build a oceanside stadium. This is eventually gonna be like my version of Disneyland, so we'll get there later. We'll get there later. But yeah, so this is gonna be the interior for the bottom layer. And then up here we have the orange couches in the Broncos style. Got a little bar here. Excuse me. My interior decorating skills are, they're alright. They're alright. It depends on the project, but if y'all have any suggestions for how to make this look better, please let me know. If we go outside, these are relatively the same for each of these little spaces. Here I just blocked this off. This is just going to be another suite. I don't really need to add anything back there. I think it looks fine just to have 3 that are open, but these are all essentially the same. On the other side, this is one massive suite. This is going to be for like the, I don't know, the business class level of members. So massive, massive open window. You can see the city over here. This is going to be the parking lot in the future. I have not completed that yet. We have the orange couches here, little tables to stand at during the game. It's pretty nice. I'm a fan. And then this is where the bartenders are going to sit and serve people drinks. It's a really nice area. I think this looks pretty exclusive, high class, and then of course you have these amazing views right here of the game. I'm really proud of how I made these goalposts. I originally just did like yellow full blocks with which just looked just terrible. But red sandstone walls do a fantastic job, so those are awesome. And yeah, I feel like they're pretty proportional. Love this top screen. I think it gives a lot of character. Still need to figure out what to put on these, and I'm not 100% happy with what I did on these. Just the 5280 for a mile high in Denver, which is kind of funny because there's an ocean right there, but go with it. And then we got the Denver signage over here. So my favorite view from the entire thing, I think, is standing on top of this goalpost and looking this way. I just think this is incredible. I just think that's so cool. So I'm a big fan of that. We'll go to spectator mode. Just take a look at that. I mean, that's just awesome. That's just awesome. You got those 2 large towers poking out. Got some other stuff, but yeah, I'm just such a fan. Such a fan of that view. Really proud of the field. I think the field design really ties the whole place together. But next I want to show you guys the roof. Now this roof was a hassle to build. Got weird angles on each side, and I decided to do stairs, quartz stairs running around, and I think it looks good. It's, I wasn't quite sure about that harsh corner, but I think if you like zoom out, I think it looks really nice. And I didn't want the middle to be an oval or anything like that. I wanted it to be a square, and I think it's a good transition from that more circular outside to the, no, it's not a square, to the rectangle in the middle. So yeah, back there will be the parking lot. So we have lighting running along the inside of each of these ones. I think I might cover those with paintings or banners or something for advertisements during the game, but they're on all of these different tiered levels. I think these tiers come together pretty well. I think, you can see the field decently. Still got to figure out what to do with these pillars because they look really good from the outside, but like obviously this is a terrible field view. The angle of these stairs also, it cuts off half the field for some of them, but it's Minecraft, it's Minecraft. But try to make these look like the mountains over here. Gotta do it as Colorado themed as possible. And I think all these support structures look really nice, especially with the darker grays down here. But I think it does a really good job of supporting the stadium well. It looks pretty realistic, honestly. That's what I was going for. I wanted to make it as realistic as possible, and I think I did a good job doing that.